Hey, what's going on, everyone? This is Alex the Comic Hoarder. About 2 weeks ago, I found a mystery box on Facebook Marketplace, and this is the video where I reveal what was in that mystery box. Here we go! So before we get started on this haul, I wanted to give a huge shout out to the Doom143 on his almost 2,000 subscriber thank you contest. And this is the top 50 books in your collection. This is the reason why I got into YouTube, was the top 50 books video tag from Lightning 2288 from a few years ago. So I'm really excited to see what you guys have. The link is in the description below for the Doom's channel. Check out his channel and check out his contest. So 2 weeks ago on Sunday, I was at Pizza Hut after service with the family, and I quickly checked Facebook Marketplace, and I saw that there was an ad for old comic books from a house that was being cleared out. And so I immediately messaged the guy. I was the first one to message him with a serious offer. I said, I'm your buyer. I knew there was Silver Age Marvel books, and I wanted these books. So I told him I'd be home in about 30 minutes, and I was going to come straight to his house and pick them up. And so these books, if there are keys, they're just going to be in the order. So there's Avengers, Fantastic Four, and Daredevil. So like I said, the keys aren't going to be saved till the end. They're going to be within the books. So just watch on ×2 speed if you want to, if this is going to be a long video. But there's 125 books exactly here, and I put them all into Mylar. I'll start with the Fantastic Four. The lowest number Fantastic Four was Fantastic Four 92 with Ben Grimm on the cover. And it looks like Ben Grimm versus Torgo. And really like this Jack Kirby artwork, and I believe Stan Lee story. Fantastic Four 145, 20-cent cover. Fantastic Four 165, 183, 192, issue 225. And last for the Fantastic Four was issue 227. Avengers 158. Another copy of Avengers 158. 157, 156 with Dr. Doom. 155, 154, 153, 152, 151 with a new lineup, 150 with a really cool cover. I like this one. Anniversary special. 149, 148, Squadron Supreme. Avengers 147. I've always loved this cover too. This is 146. 145. Avengers 144, this is Hellcat. 143. 142 with these Western heroes. 141 versus Squadron Sinister. 140. 50-foot tall hero. 139. 138. Here's 137 with Beast. 136, another great Beast cover. And it looks like Ultron 5. This is 135. Here's a really torn up copy of issue 134. Looks like Human Torch and the Origin of Vision. Issue 133. I like a mantis on the cover there. Another pretty beat up copy. This is 132. Here's 131. Got a pretty cool date stamp right there. Issue 130. Kang the Conqueror in issue 129. 128. Issue 127 has the Avengers, Fantastic Four, and the Inhumans, so awesome multiple team meetup in this issue. Here's 126. One of my favorites and one of the favorites of the community is 125 with Thanos in it. This is issue 124. Issue 123, another Mantis cover appearance. 122, and you can see Black Panther really up front and center there. Issue 122. Here's Avengers issue 120. Hopefully you guys don't mind me going fast on these, just so I can rattle through some of these and then show the keys maybe a little slower. Avengers 119, a little bit rough on this copy and a hole punch up there with the Collector. Here's Avengers 118. 117, awesome yellow cover with Submariner fighting Cap. Really great, beautiful cover there. Here's 116 with Silver Surfer fighting Vision. Scarlet Witch in the background as well. That's cool. Really great cover there with a volcano. Awesome. Issue 115. Issue 114, another great Mantis cover. Here's issue 113, Wanda's mourning over Vision's death. This is the man that she loved, and someone's gonna have to pay for that. Here it is. This is the first appearance of Mantis. This is Avengers 112. Beautiful copy of this book. 111, crossover with Daredevil, and it looks like Magneto as well. Here's a great cover. This is 110 with Magneto and the X-Men. 109 with Hawkeye. Awesome cover there too. Man, these are some great covers. 108. 107, these 20-cent covers. I bet Silver Age Dave is liking this stuff. Also maybe Splash Page Comics. Here's 106 and 105. Here's 104. What I really like about this is that box cover with that frame there, and Scarlet Witch is looking pretty devastating. Also really like this cover. This is like one of the first times I've ever seen this cover. 103 versus the Sentinels. 102. Really loving these kind of like box frame covers. Here is 101. And a much nicer copy of issue 100 than the one that I have currently. This is a really nice copy of this book, and I love how they got pretty good representation of the team there. Issue 99. Pretty awesome to see Hercules on the cover there. Issue 98. I was really excited to see all these numbers under 100, and I think there's a pretty straight run from 90 to 100. Okay, I really like this one. Okay, it's got 97. It's got Thor, Captain America, Iron Man. It's got Human Torch, Submariner, Captain America. Looks like this Ghost Rider looking fella. This may predate Ghost Rider though, so I'm wondering who that dude is right there. You all know, and you can put it in the chat. That would be awesome. Here's issue 96. 95. Awesome once again, like royal blue background on this book. Really cool. Pretty beat up copy of 94, but still happy to have this one. Issue 92. Issue 91. Another, these late double digits Avengers. I really like the covers on these. And issue 90. So all the ones I'm missing out of this 90s are 93. Judgment Day. Always loved this cover. So when I saw on Marketplace the ad, and the guy had a picture, very, you know, pretty junky picture, but I saw all these corner boxes like that, and I knew, okay, low number Avengers, or at least under 100 Silver Age 12-cent Avengers, I need to make an offer. I need to go get these as soon as possible before the other guys in my town made their moves on these. And, you know, hunters got to hunt, as Silver Age Dave would say. I definitely was able to come away with this lot. So here are some of the lower number Avengers books that really got me motivated about buying this lot. This is issue 54. This is a cameo appearance of Ultron. And this book, before Avengers 2, Age of Ultron came out, was a really, really hot book. This in 55. But it's definitely cooled down. But always love having first appearances of awesome characters. And so this is a really nice cameo of Ultron. Avengers 39 with Hercules. I really like Hercules on any of these Avengers covers. Especially this one. This is 38. Hercules just awesome on the cover of this. Here is 37. 36. Very nice condition on this one for sure. And here's another copy of 36, and it's in comparable condition. Really nice condition on these. Here's 35, a little bit rougher of condition. It's got some writing on it and a 10-cent little marker there. Here's 34. Issue 33. This is 32, and this is actually a key issue. This is the first appearance of Bill Foster. It's in pretty rough condition, especially here on the spine, but happy to have that one. First appearance of Bill Foster, Avengers 32. Here's issue 31. Pretty decent cover, actually. Pretty decent condition copy. A few spine ticks here, but overall, well-presenting, nice copy. And here is Avengers 30 with a Black Widow and Power Man appearance. Also, once again, a little beat up on that. And this is the lowest number of Avengers. Wish it would have gone lower, but this gives me a great chunk out of my Avengers Silver Age books. And now I'm probably going to be motivated to maybe want to do Avengers 1 through 200 because I've got a really nice chunk out of here and I got a great collection in my personal collection already, so stay tuned for that. So that was all the Avengers books, and one thing I really love about this lot was all I knew was there's Silver Age Avengers. Everything else was a surprise to me, and there was a whole stack of Daredevil books, and there was 2 keys within the Daredevil books that I didn't have in my collection, so I'm really happy to have these books finally, and it just kind of made this whole haul worth it. Well, were these 2 books, but of course getting all those Avengers books, the Fantastic Four, and then some of these other Daredevil were definitely worth it as well. But those 2 books that I'll show within this collection here made this whole thing worth it for me. Here is a really rough copy of Daredevil 50. Another rough copy, this is Daredevil 65. As you can see, really beat up. Here's a 15-cent Daredevil. This is Daredevil 69. You got Black Panther on the cover. Awesome stuff. Daredevil 74. Pretty nice copy. A little bit of wear over here on this side of Daredevil 75. Here's Daredevil 78. Here's those same box frame books. This is Daredevil 85. Here's 89 versus Electro. Here's issue 91. Pretty beat up copy versus Mr. Fear. Really nice condition copy of Daredevil 100 with the Black Widow. Love this stuff. Here's issue 103 with Spider-Man and Black Widow. Issue number 104 with Kraven the Hunter. And I guess you would consider that a bondage cover with Black Widow tied up in the background. Issue 117, 118, 125, 126. His Rogues Gallery is just the rogues, the unknown rogues to me. I got excited when I saw this one. This is 128. The reason why I got excited was because I thought it was the first Frank Miller, because there is Deathstalker there on the cover and got confused. I guess to pour salt in the wound, there was another copy of it too, so I thought I had struck gold twice, but I didn't. A big key alert. This was the one that I was really hoping to find when I was looking through all these Daredevils. Was so happy to find issue 131, the first appearance of Bullseye. I did not have this book in my collection, and so now I'm finally really happy to have Daredevil 131 in my collection. And it's a pretty nice copy. It's probably going to be around a 7.0, 7.5 maybe, based on my judgment, with a press and a cleaning. So really excited to have this one finally. Here is 132. Here's issue 134. And here's Daredevil 146, Bullseye on the cover as well. Really cool. 152. Here's issue 153. Here's issue 155. And you guys, if you think Frank Cho draws them thick, Frank Cho probably went to the school of Frank Robbins before he ever started drawing, because Frank Robbins knows how to draw. Here's issue 156. Another copy of 156. Here is 157. All right, key alert again. Was happy to find Daredevil 158, and this is the first Frank Miller on Daredevil, and this is one of the most popular storylines in all of comics. Frank Miller really changed the game, really revitalized Daredevil, saved Daredevil, made Daredevil, like a household name, you would say. But this is the issue that started it all. This issue is pretty hot for a while. I'm not sure what it's going for now, but happy to have it. It's in a little bit lower condition. I would say this is probably about a 4, but definitely happy to have this in my collection. I didn't have this already, and I wasn't going to pay, the over $100 price tag for it when I could pay that for all of these books and have this surprise in there. So happy to have this finally. Pretty rough copy of 159, but this is the second Frank Miller on Daredevil. Pretty darn rough copy of this. 161, really great Frank Miller cover, and I guess you could call that another bondage, and it's got Bullseye. So lots of great things going for this book. Have always loved these Daredevil covers, like the one I had 2 of. What was that? Issue 152, maybe? 152 or whatever it was, and all the ones that have Daredevil in the ring. Really like that. And he cries father, so this must be a story about maybe the death of his father. Here's 165 with Doc Ock. Some of Daredevil's best villains I think ETA Nick may have been talking about this. ETA Nick and Reaper Tate, and maybe Doc Von Chilla, and Luther Manning. Some of the greatest Daredevil villains are Spider-Man villains, so this is pretty cool with Doc Ock on the cover. This is 166, Frank Miller as well. This is Daredevil 168, and unfortunately they didn't have 160. Oh, this is 167. Fortunately, they didn't have 168, which is the first appearance of Electro. But I do, fortunately, already have a copy of that. Speaking of Amazing Spider-Man villains, this is Kingpin 170, and Kingpin is like Daredevil's greatest villain, and love the fact that I've got some of these awesome Frank Miller Kingpin stories. Another great Kingpin cover, and this is 171 black cover. Really beautiful condition. Now I won't lie, I mean there are a few color breaking spine ticks, but overall this thing presents very, very nicely for an all black cover. Here is 172, continuing that Kingpin story with Bullseye as well. And last Daredevil book, once again Frank Miller. This is 191. Look at that cover, really cool cross hatching there. Awesome, beautiful cover, beautiful artwork, awesome book. Very, very nice condition. And that's it. So to recap, a few of my favorite books out of this collection are this Avengers 32, the first appearance of Bill Foster. Got Avengers 54. This is the first cameo of Ultron. We've got the first appearance of Mantis 112, and this is a pretty darn nice copy. Then you've got some spine ticks here, color breaking spine ticks, but overall it presents pretty darn nice for being in this collection. You've got this Thanos story, 125. Have always loved this book, and I believe that I think I've got another copy of this. I can't remember, but love having this book. Correct me if I'm wrong, but is this the first appearance of Hellcat? No, not the cat, but Hellcat. This is the first time in this story I looked through it. She puts on this costume, but this is Avengers 144, and pretty cool cover. Definitely like that one and happy to have that. This is Avengers, nicer copy than what I have. I'm glad to have an upgraded copy of 100. So love that cover. Happy to have that one. Kind of in the same vein. Got Daredevil 100. Also a very nice book. And these would pair very nicely together. Yellow covers, 120 centers. Was really, really happy to finally get a copy of Daredevil 158, the first Frank Miller on Daredevil, and then pretty much my favorite book out of the entire lot. I probably would have paid what I paid for the entire lot just for this one book, and I've been thinking about pulling the trigger on this, and happy I didn't have to do that for the book by itself. But Daredevil 131, really happy to finally have the first appearance of Bullseye. Once again, I really hope you guys enjoyed that video. That was 125 comics in under 18 minutes. It was a kind of a labor of love. I'm 2 hours older than when I started. I was thinking about taking a break and starting this video tomorrow, but I probably have different clothes on. Maybe you look a little bit different and that kind of be weird. And I didn't want to split this up into separate parts because there weren't very many keys in this lot. A lot of filler books, but happy to have those filler books. And I'm not minimizing those books either. But once again, thank you guys so much for watching. If you're not already subscribed to this channel, consider subscribing. Hit that bell to be notified when we're doing these kind of videos, when we go live, and also possibly when we do auctions. And also, if you could like this video, leave a comment. Let me know what books you liked out of here, if there's any keys that I didn't know about, or any artists that you really like on these covers, if there's any doubles in here that you would like to maybe trade for other books that you have within these that I didn't have in these runs. That would be awesome too. But once again, there's going to be a link in the description for the Doom 143. He's got an awesome contest going on right now. You guys would not believe the prizes. Thank you all so much for watching, and I'll talk to you all on the next one. See ya. Bye.